सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. There's another beautiful verse which we can recite on this new year. So, by the way, I want to wish you all and your family members and your friends and relatives very happy Krishna conscious New Year. May you become more healthy in your physical health, in your mental endurance, in your spiritual health or bhakti, and in your academic lives, in your extracurriculars. May you grow in every dimension in life and be more healthy, happy, and joyful. So very, very happy Krishna conscious New Year to all of you. We'll read a prayer for wishing the same for not just this group, but actually for every member, every person in the world, because that's the aspiration for devotee, that may everyone be happy and healthy. And some of you already know the verse, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, right? How many of you know that verse? Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani. Okay, some of you know. On the same theme, this verse is also there, which I think who is I think this is a prayer Prahlad Maharaj is speaking. I'll recite it once and then someone can read the translation. Swasti astu vishwasya khala prasiditam dhyayantu bhutani shivam mitho dhiya manascha bhadram bhajatad adhokshaje avishyatam no mater api hetuki. Yes, will like to read translation? Yes, Navya, please read. And I don't have multiple screens, so those who keep the video on, those who keep the hands, electronic hands, I see them only when I'm sharing my screen. When I'm not sharing, I see everyone. But when I'm sharing, I see just the first 5. Yes, Navya, go ahead.
Translation. May there be good fortune throughout the universe, and may all envious persons be passed by. May all living entities become calm by practicing Bhakti Yoga, for by accepting devotional service, they will think of each other's welfare. Therefore, let us all engage in the service of the Supreme Transcendence, Lord Sri Krishna, and always remain absorbed in thought of Him.
Full. Isn't that a beautiful verse? Yes, this is like Prahlad Maharaj is praying this to. Yeah, this is a Prahlad Maharaj prayer, the residents of Harivarsha. Any thoughts about the prayer? What do you think? Good idea to pray that every day? May everyone be happy by engaging in bhakti, because that's the real secret to happiness, right? So please try to pray this and for ourselves, our family, our friends, and not just that tiny group, but for the whole world. Swasti astu vishwasya, the whole Vishwa, the whole creation, because everyone is our brother and sister. Yes, Ishan, you agree? Okay. Looks like you're focusing on something. What are you focusing at?
I'm looking.
Sorry?
Also, I'm a little sick, so.
I hope you feel better, my friend. Okay. So Ovi has also joined. Thank you. So how are we doing? What we did last time? Any thoughts? Any comments? Oh, by the way, we didn't chant last time. So how about we begin this with that one round of japa, right? We have time, so next 10 minutes. Everyone, please take your bead bag and japa mala, and we'll do one round together and begin this year with this auspicious holy name. Okay. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. And like always, let's chant with our heart, pray intensely to Krishna that please always keep me close to you in my heart at your lotus feet. And you can also unmute as you are chanting. Some of you can unmute, those who feel comfortable. I'm very happy most of you have kept your videos on. That's very, very nice and shows your sincerity. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare.
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram.
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram.
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Ram Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram, Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Hare Hare.
Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna.
Ram Ram, Hare Ram.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna.
Ram, Hare Ram.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram 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 Ram.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram.
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna.
Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram
Krishna.
Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Lakshay
Krishna
Prabhu.
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Hare Hare,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram. Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Ram, Hare Ram. Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram. Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare, Ram Ram Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare.
Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare, Ram
Ram
Hare.
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Ram
Ram.
Ram Hare. Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram
Ram, Hare
Hare.
Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Ram
Krishna
Hare.
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare, Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram.
Krishna Hare Hare,
Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare.
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Ram, Ram.
Ram
Ram, Hare
Hare.
Hare, Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram.
Ram Hare.
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram Hare.
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare.
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Ram
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Hare.
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare.
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare.
Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram, Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare.
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram Ram
Om
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram,
Ram, Ram, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
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 Hare
Hare
Ram,
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
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 Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram, Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram, 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 Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Ram,
Ram, Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram, 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 Hare
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Ram, Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare Ram,
Ram, Ram,
Ram, Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram, 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 Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram, 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 Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
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 Ram, Ram, Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Ram, 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram, Ram, Ram, Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, How does everyone feel after chanting? Anyone wants to express their feelings through words? Okay. So where were we last time? Vidhi, please tell us, where did we pause? What was going on?
The Daichi Muni gave his bones to the demigods to make the lightning bolt or thunderbolt.
How many of you are like, we have been like covering one after the other this long story. How many of you know this story till the point we have covered, like from the beginning? Okay. From the beginning means the offending of Brihaspati. And the current we are at demigods, god bones of the Dichi. Okay. Raise your electronic hand so then you come forward in my screen so I can see who all know. Raise your electronic hand. Right. Okay. So these 7 devotees know. Okay, is that right? Okay. How about we play a tag game? We play tag. So you'll tell one line and tag the next person amongst the 7, those who know, and then that person will continue. Okay? So you have to cover the story in brief for those who don't know, or those who may have missed some classes and they didn't cover up due to whatever reasons. Is that okay? Right? You want to play this real quick, and it'll be quick revision too? Okay. So you don't have to tell the whole story. You have to tag the next person and try to not tag the same person. Let's make sure everyone gets one turn and then go to the next turn if right. So keep that in mind also. Okay. Who wants to start? Raise your physical hand. Okay, Avni, let's start. Yes, it'll be fun. So unmute at the right time and everyone let's do this. Okay.
So the story starts with when Indra and the Devtas. So Brihaspati came to Indra and the Devtas, but Indra and the Devtas like disrespected him. They did not acknowledge him, and so then Brihaspati he did not like that. So since they disrespected their guru, they got
Yes,
their punishment, which
yeah,
stop.
you don't have to tell the whole story. As I said, 1 or 2 lines at max, okay? And then you'll tag the next person. So you'll take a next person name, anyone amongst the remaining 6, and they'll continue the next 1 or 2 lines, okay? And like that, this will complete. Great. You can take any name.
Navya.
After Lord Indra offended Brihaspati, he left, and then they looked everywhere for him. So they went to Lord Brahma to ask for help.
Okay, they went to Lord Brahma for help, but before something happened, who knows what happened before? Before they went to Brahma, it's a critical thing. Yes, Beyonto.
The demons worshipped their guru and then they took over the land of the demigods.
Yes, that was the reason they went to Brahma. Okay, now you tag the next person. So they have reached Brahma now. Okay.
Okay. Ready, Didi.
You have to unmute, Vidhi.
Sorry. Once they went to Brahma, because they had lost their power. Brahma said that you guys lost your power because you offended Brihaspati. And since the demons are now taking over, you need to go to Vishwarupa. But he will ask, or is that enough? Or should I go on?
There's no like right or wrong. It's like just a little bit you share, and then you next person, and yeah, there's no like fixed You decide that.
Yeah. Okay. So Vishrupa, Brahma said Vishrupa will help, but he will ask for oblations for the demons.
Very nice.
Mishti?
So they went to the demigods went to Vishrup and decided to make him their guru and like worshipped him. But then Vishrup, he like kind of betrayed them by like also helping the demons because I think his mother was like from the Rakshas like line. Lakshay.
After that, Indra killed Vishwarupa, and then I think he went to Brahma. I don't remember.
Saw one day that, share with enthusiasm, not like, so because Indra saw one day that first he gave the Narayan Kavach. So first he helped a lot. First he helped them a lot by giving Narayan Kavach and so many mantras and prayers, so many things he did for the demigods. But one day Indra saw, right, that he was secretly putting some mantras for the welfare of the demons. And Indra, although he was told by Lord Brahma, be tolerate that, still he did not hear and chopped off the head of Vishwarupa. Next, Lakshay, whom you want to tag?
Ishan.
So after that, Tvashta became mad. He was Vishwarup's father, I think, right? So then he performed a sacrifice to get a son who would kill Indra. But then he messed up in, like, the Brahmanas messed up in the wording, and instead he got a son that would be killed by Indra. Bianca?
Your turn. Ishan, your voice.
I didn't hear.
Yeah.
After that, Vitrasur, the son that would be killed by Indra, went to the demigods to attack. The demigods, for revenge of his brother, the demigods, used everything they had, but he ate them up like chips. And then they asked, I forgot the name for his bones for the thunderbolt.
Yeah, so then now they again went to Lord Vishnu, right? And Lord Vishnu told them that in order to defeat Indra, you must take bones from the Dichi. Now, how many of you did the homework about the Dichi? Okay, Mishti, let's hear what you would like to share about the Dichi.
So I had 2 points. First, was that he was always like compassionate and eager to like share his knowledge. So like when the Ashwini Kumars came, he wasn't like, oh no, I don't want to tell you because like or he didn't like ask for payment. He didn't do anything like because I think people now they're like especially like recipes like they're like this is our special recipe and we don't want to tell you because then like people will keep on coming to like their restaurant. But he was he wanted to share the knowledge and was happy to do that. And he even went through trouble to do that. And second, he was fully surrendered to God. He didn't like care about like dying or whatever. He's like, okay, if this is helping in the service of God, I will do it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Even to the extent of like letting his body go, right? Yes, Ansh, what are your thoughts?
I wrote like what I kind of wrote like what I learned from it. So I learned that if I ever have the opportunity, I should sacrifice something for the greater good. or like for the benefit of everyone. And I should also understand that the body is temporary.
Very interesting. Okay. And we discussed the story why the Dichi. I think Vedic liked that point. Why Vishnu, Lord Vishnu told take Ashwini Kumaras. You want to share, elaborate on that a little bit?
Because Indra had cut off the Dichi Muni's head because he gave the spiritual sign to the Ashwini Kumars. If Indra went with the demigods by himself, the Dichi Muni would not be like, he probably wouldn't have, well, he probably would have, but he would be less inclined to give the bones because Indra literally cut his head off. So he didn't really like him that much. So when Lord Vishnu said to take the Ashwini Kumars, the Dichimuni would probably be more inclined to give it if the Ashwini Kumars asked because they had, replaced his head and he had given them the spiritual knowledge. And he was like much more appreciative of them. So that's why. To have like a mediator.
Have a mediator. First of all, don't mess up relationships. That's like, prevention is better than cure. But just in case we can't undo the past, something happened 2 years back or 5 years back, it's good to have a mediator. Very good, very good, excellent. There's a lot of lessons, and I would like all of you to maybe do some kind of project around it. Isn't the story interesting? Like, and it's continuing, right? So either you make a video, or you make a presentation, or you make an audio, or you make a drama, or you like an article, at least 200 words. Again, like my goal is not to just make you do some work. My goal is to bring up, churn this, right? Churn this knowledge and express it in a way you would like to express. There's no right or wrong way. Any form, any tool you use, it's your like creative ideas, video, audio, drama, engage more people, friends, family, parents, brother, sister, whatever, but use this story or a section of the story or the full story, whatever. You can even do combine like Tampa or Jackson, Boston, engage your friends, right? You can engage your friends. It's amazing, right? You can do individually, collectively, whatever way, but come up with something, right? Is that fair? How many of you would like to do it? Not because of pressure. If I say it's optional, how many of you would like to do it? Okay. So others, yeah. So it's only for those who like to do, because anyways, even if I put pressure, those who like to do, they do it anyways. So now onwards, I will not force anyone, because last time I said a serious message. Every homework, everything will be optional only, because this whole thing is voluntary, right? Those who take it seriously will do it. Those who not will not do it. And everything is optional, right? You come to the class, you don't come, you turn on the video, you don't turn on. I'll not say much, right? Yes, Beyonto. Yeah, I think Navya asking. Yes, you can make slideshow.
Yeah,
You
that's what I was
can
about to
do.
say. I thought that I saw the message. I was about to say that.
Yeah. Slideshow, audio, video, graphic, design, cartoon, what's thing, there's no limit, right? 3D, 2D model or drama, you want to record drama, you want to, write an article, you want to like what's called infographic, whatever, sky's the limit. There's no wrong thing. Yes, Mishti.
Prabhuji, what exactly is the topic? Is it like just a story, or is it like lessons from the story, or?
Again, that topic also is not very clearly defined. It should be connected to this theme, this all the way starting. So you can think about importance of guru, life of sacrifice, relationships, so many things you can pick from here, right? Service to the God, right? tolerance. So many important themes are coming. Is it not? How be careful in relationship, Narayan Kavach, protection of God, relationship between guru and disciple, don't be proud, lessons from Indra, lessons from the Dichi, lessons from Ritrasur, so many things, can you can come up with this, or just share the story, just share life lessons from Ritrasur, life lessons from the Dichi, and whatnot. Yes, Ansh.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, do you think we could make like a short skit with because I can't really do it by myself, because for a drama you need like 2 or 3 people. So could I use like my parents' help or
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I said that. Any friends, relatives, parents, mother, father, etc., brother, sister, there's no limit. You, right? But spend quality time. Use your innovation, right? Use your innovation. Use your ideas. Now you know the story, right? Think of and you can read this in the Bhagavatam also if you want to read more details. It's in the Bhagavatam tales too. These are chapters, this is Canto 6, chapter, I think it starts with 8. So even if you read verses, if you want to know more details, 8, 9, 10, 11, all these chapters are with Rasul's story, which we have been reading in brief. We're not going verse by verse. But if you want to read in more detail, you can find Canto 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. All these chapters will tell you more details for those who like, how much time you think you need for this? 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks? How much time? It should not be more than 2 weeks. How many of you say 2 weeks is 2 or 3 weeks is good? Okay. So what should be? So you have today off. How many of you have more days off besides today?
Tomorrow is
Tomorrow also.
today's the only day off.
Okay, how many of you have more days off? Tomorrow also is off? Okay,
I have
so
school tomorrow.
I have
okay,
an entire
so you
week.
have, let's say, at least five holidays, 5, 6 for some of you. Like today's also is holiday, then Saturday, Sunday, right? 2 Saturday Sundays, right? And I believe the workload is not like too much because your exams were in December, right? So you have like 5, 6 holidays and then 10 non holiday days, right? School days, regular days. So let's say January 14th night. Okay. So January 14th we'll have a class as usual. So 7 p.m. is a deadline. But as I always say, don't wait for the deadline. If you start early so you can complete by that time. Don't start on 10:30 a.m. for 11 a.m. submission of the homework. You know what I mean, right? Is it fair? Is it like too tight or is it fair? It's fair. So you have like 5, 6 days, 5, 6 holidays and another 10 days. Okay. Will everyone try? And if you need idea, I'm always there for you as a resource. You want to run your script, you are directing up a drama, you want to just, capture some thoughts, add emotions, add, enthusiasm, add fun, add life to your project, right? If you want to run your idea, you want some extra comments or thoughts, or just to run that idea, I'm always there for you. Anytime anyone reaches out to me, I always will respond within, especially to all of you. Okay, you have my number, your parents have my number. You can always reach out to me anytime. Is that okay? Fair? Fun? Okay. So the Dichi finally, okay, by the way, should I ask a trick question from this story? Shall I ask a trick question or a hard question? How many of you like hard questions? Anyone likes? Oh, now you're like, at least some of you. So like challenging, right? Because easy question will be, who gave bones to the demon, to the demigods? That's a very easy question, right? Correct? Now you know the story, you know the answer. Who gave the bones? But now a trick question is, And think it's not one right answer. Now earlier, the demigods, first time they offended Brihaspati, they went to Brahma, correct? First time, you remember? They offended their guru, Brihaspati, they went to Brahma. Why didn't they go to Brahma the next time? They could have gone to Brahma. Hey, I need help. How many of you got the question at least? Is it interesting question? You got the question, right? It makes sense. So the second time they offended their guru, they didn't go to Brahma. Now there's no one right answer. Bhagavatam does not clearly tell that why they didn't go, but I would like you to think and come up with some thoughtful answer. Why they didn't go to Brahma? Any thoughts? Yes, Avani. Yes.
I think it may be because like I think they wanted to go to like something like direct. So they went to like Lord Vishnu because I think like they knew that Vishnu would give them a good solution, something that would work for them because he's Lord Vishnu. He's like is Lord Vishnu, like knows
Okay. He
like
is the
everything.
the
So
supreme lord of all
yeah,
lords. He's the master of Brahma. Okay, good, thoughtful answer. Yes, Navya?
I think because a lot of times Lord Brahma just takes them all to Lord Vishnu, so it would just be quicker.
Wow, that's a good idea too. Anyways, Lord Brahma. So give me an example where Lord Brahma took them to Vishnu. Who knows an example? Ishan?
Wasn't it when Krishna was gonna be born, like the demigods went to Brahma, and then Brahma said, "Okay, let's go to Vishnu,"
Yeah,
because
but that like
Bhumi.
a specific instance. Yeah. So that part Navya said that demigods went to Brahma, Brahma takes them to Vishnu. So where it happened again, where it happened, the same thing happened. Like which story? Yes, Navya.
When when Mother Earth needed protection from all the
Mm,
kings, Lord Brahma
yes.
took her to Lord Vishnu.
Yes. And that's how Krishna was born. You remember that?
Yeah,
That's
Prabhuji. Prabhuji,
wonderful.
that's what I was trying to say.
Okay, great. Thank you. And then there's also, yes, Beyonto?
Probably because Lord Brahma could have been mad because they already went to him once, and he could have been mad because they messed up another guru, I guess.
Good thought. Good thought. Very good thought. Anyone else? Ansh?
I think maybe they just wanted to like consult someone else. That's why they went to Lord Vishnu.
Control someone else? I didn't get that.
Consult.
Consult. Okay,
Yeah,
consult someone else.
that's why they went to Lord
Okay.
Vishnu.
Okay, good thought. Yeah, I think you're very thoughtful. All of you are very thoughtful. These are like, again, this is not in the Bhagavatam, but I feel, you know, if someone gave you good advice, let's say Vedi tells me, don't give me an example. Anyone likes to give an example of your parent told you something not to do and you did and you end up in mess, right? Yes, Karina.
When your parents tell you to um maybe not hang out with a friend that maybe seems like bad news, and then like you do because you feel like they're just being overprotective, but then they actually get you into something bad and how you can't do anything to get out of it.
So you end up in that situation. It was
Uh,
like looking for your experience, yeah. Your experience, not theoretical knowledge. It's any you had it's okay, you don't want to share that experience, I understand. But it's something like that happened. your parents told that don't associate with such person. You thought, oh no, I know better, right? Good, interesting. So and it happens all the time, is it not? It happens many times in life. So Brahma told them specifically, be tolerant. In capital letters, he told them, be tolerant, right? Little bit help he will do, but still he killed. Now with what face they'll go and show their face to Brahma, right? Because in capital letters, he told that he is going to help little bit demons. Be tolerant. Now, first instance, Ritras or Vishwarupa helped demons, chopped off the head. Now, with what face he can go? So that's, I think, and of course, ultimately, as Navya said and Lakshay Beyond said, that ultimately Lord Vishnu is so merciful that even if someone messes up, even if, he's like the true father, true parent, true everything, even if the parents, the children mess up, even the let's say the current example she gave that don't do this, the child ends up doing, will the parent forgive? Or they say get out and never come home? What do they say? They forgive, right? They forgive. Okay, please be careful, be extra careful next time, right? Ultimately, I'm your well-wisher, your friend, your guide, your mentor. Be extra careful. And as an individual, we should learn lesson that, see, I don't know better. My parents, my teachers know better, right? Because they have more experience, they have more wisdom, they are more mature. So I must not take, I am just a 10-year-old or a 15-year-old, right? I may not know all the answers to life. So I should certainly consult the right people and take their advice seriously. Okay, now back to the Dadichi. Who made the weapon? Who made the Vajra? Anyone knows? So the demigods got the bones after a lot of discussion. Who made the thunderbolt out of the bones? Vedi? No, Vedi didn't make, but Vedi will answer.
Vishwakarma?
Vishwakarma, yeah, the engineer of the demigods. Who is the doctors of the demigods? Yes, Mishti?
The Ashwini Kumars.
Ashwini Kumars, yes. See, our doctors, has anyone in this earth, can they do a head transplant? No. Ashwini Kumars could do it very easily, like a piece of cake, right? As if like putting a bandage, which I guess every one of you could do. It was like putting a bandage. So finally, the Vajra was made. Now will discuss further. Now the war is still going on. Now what do you think? The demigods are more confident now? Why? Because they have the Vajra. This is like the blessing of Lord Vishnu. Okay? So now we will see what happens further. So now this brings us to chapter, the fight between the demigods, like round 2, right? The round 1, the demigods were like pretty much blown away, right? Because there was no competition. It was like ant and like lion, right? There's no competition. But now they have the confidence and a little bit their morale is boosted because they have the Vajra from the bones of the Rishi, which was told that by Lord Vishnu told that ultimately this will help you, right? So finally, the demigods attacked the demons, backed up with their thunderbolt. And there was a great fight. At the end of Satyuga and the beginning of Treta Yuga. So this fight was like beyond the yugas. So the yugas were transitioning. You know the 4 yugas. Raise your hand if you know the 4 yugas. How many of you know the 4 yugas? Okay. Ishan, you don't know? Karina, you don't know? Okay, Lakshya.
I remember
Little.
it, but then I just like got.
Yeah. Lakshya?
Tracy
Please
asked
tell.
for question.
4 yugas. Which are the 4 yugas?
Satya, Treta, Dwapar, and Kali.
Okay, wonderful. Which is the shortest duration amongst the 4? Which yuga is the shortest duration? And bonus, if you can tell the duration, type in the answer in the chat box. Which yuga is the shortest? And Ovi, what's the and who can tell the specific? Ovi, which yuga is shortest? Okay. Kali Yuga is the shortest. Okay, very good. It's 432,000 years. 432K. Okay. Approximately how many of those years have passed already, like in history? Like when did Kali Yuga start? Like 50% is over or 90% is over, like approximately. What percentage is over, approximately? Type in the answer. Approximately, what percentage is over? Kovi said Kali Yuga. Everyone is not typing. Only a few of you are typing. I don't know why. Yeah, so 5,000 years are done, right? So if you have 500,000, what's 5,000 of 500,000? Who can tell the quick math? What percentage is 5,000 out of 500,000?
1%?
Lakshay, is Beyonta correct, Lakshay? Ansh? Correct. Okay, correct. Good. Yes. So approximately 1% only is done. Okay. So yeah, we were talking about the fight. So this was a great fight. And the asuras, that means the demons are flying, are like fleeing the battle. So they're leaving the battle because now the demigods have gained a lot of strength. And then they left one person behind. Come on, who knows the answer? The demons are flying away because the demigods are so powerful. Excellent. Type in the answer, Ritrasura. Yes, because he's the head, he's the main, the godly demon, right? He's fighting in the team of demons to kill the demigods. So Vritrasura is left behind, and Vritrasura now speaks. Why are you acting like cowards? You're acting like cowards. You don't know the importance of fighting and dying in the battlefield, right? Even Arjuna, even Krishna, Lord Krishna says that it's better to die in the battle than to fly or flee away from the battle, right? You remember in chapter 1, this discussion is there, or chapter 2, I believe, 1 or 2, in the beginning. It's better to fight and die in the battle than to show the back to the enemy. Because for Kshatriyas to show the back is like very coward. So in either way, you must not fly away. So this basically is the battle. Now Vritrasura is left single. The demigods are a lot in number, and they have the thunderbolt also. Whom do you think now will win? The Vritrasura or the demigods? One or two? Whom you think will win? Vritrasura or the demigods? Two? Most of you are saying two. Let's see. Okay, this brings us to, we'll read the summary of this chapter. Okay, raise your hand if you would like to read the summary. There are 2 paragraphs, so 2 devotees can read. Okay, Avani, you can read the first paragraph.
This chapter describes Vritrasura's great qualities. When the prominent commanders of the demons fled, not hearing Vritrasura's advice, Vritrasura condemned them all as cowards. Speaking very bravely, he stood alone to face the demigods. When the demigods saw Vritrasura's attitude, they were so afraid that they practically fainted, and Vritrasura began trampling them down. Unable to tolerate this, Indra, the king of the demigods, threw his club at Vritrasura. But Vritrasura was such a great hero that he easily caught the club with his left hand and used it to beat Indra's elephant. Struck by the blow of Vritrasura, the elephant was pushed back 14 yards and fell with Indra on its back.
Excellent, excellent. I really like how you read with life, right? That's great. Vedi, next paragraph. Oh, you have to unmute.
King Indra had first accepted Vishwarup as his priest and thereafter killed him. Reminding Indra of his heinous activities, Vritrasura said, "If one is a devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, and depends on Lord Vishnu in every respect, then victory, opulence, and peace of mind are all inevitably available. Such a person has nothing for which to aspire in the three worlds. The Supreme Lord is so kind that he especially favors such a devotee by not giving him opulence that will hamper his devotional service. Therefore, I wish to give up everything for the service of the Lord. I wish to always chant the glories of the Lord and engage in his service. Let me become unattached to my worldly family and make friendships with the devotees of the Lord. I do not desire to be promoted to the higher planetary systems, even to Dhruvalok or Brahmalok, nor do I desire an unconquerable position within this material world. I have no need for such things." Hare Krishna.
Krishna, thank you. Wonderful. Okay, let's take some thoughts for what we just read, right? You remember the 4 stages of digesting wisdom? Okay, let's continue the story. So the fight is going on. What has happened? There's one person on the demon side, that's Vritrasur. There are hundreds and thousands on the. So what happened? The demons flew away, right? Now who's going to tell what happened next with some extra comments from what we just read? Yes, Avni?
So after like the demigods like flew away, Indra was like, "Whoa, you guys, like, come on now." And so then he took his club and threw it at Vritrasura. Then Vritrasura caught his club and threw it at his elephant, and his elephant like went back 14 yards and fell, with Indra also falling.
Yeah, amazing. So now, Indra's club is very, very powerful. Vritrasur, first of all, talks about the bravery of Vritrasur single-handedly, and he is giving advice to the fellow demons that why are you fighting? Be brave. So his bravery is shared here, and then he just attacked the demigods, trampling them, right? And then finally Indra was nervous. He threw the club and he like threw the club back on Eravat, right? The elephant Eravat. So this made someone nervous, right? Who is that someone? Yes, Bionto.
Indra.
Indra, yes. My powerful club, he's single, we are millions. Still, we are not able to do anything much. At this point, they were really nervous. They lost confidence. They lost faith. They lost looks like we're not going to win. We are going to be dead soon, right? Correct? Now, this chapter 11 is called the transcendental qualities of Vritrasura. Now, if let's say 2 people are fighting, right? Let's say A and B are fighting and B is losing. Will A say, Oh, you have something special. Don't lose hope. Remember God. You will be victorious. Will A ever say that? No. A wants to be victorious, right? But in this case, Vritrasur, who is a devotee in the dress of a demon, is actually encouraging whom? The demigods. That you have a special weapon. Hmm? You have faith, right? So he said, I do not want anything, right? And rather he's encouraging, as whether he just read, he's encouraging. If one is a devotee, this is all Vritrasura words. So reminding him of his heinous activities. What was the heinous activities? Now what do you think Indra, Vritrasur must have reminded Indra? Any guesses? Yes. Who's going to tell this? What was the heinous activity here referred? Are you all following the story? Hmm? Yes, Navya, what do you think? Yes, Vedahi, please tell.
Well, first he offended his guru, Brihaspati, and then when they got another guru, he killed him also.
Yeah, exactly. And then he asked favor from the person whom he chopped his head also, right? Like asking favor, will you ask favor from someone whom you badly insulted? Like he chopped his head too. Like, of course, Ashwini Kumara's helped. Ashwini Kumara's maybe didn't help in the Vishwarupa case, right? So yeah, all these things he reminded, and then what happened is saying, if one is a devotee of the Supreme Lord and depends on Lord Vishnu, this is very important. This is a sign of surrender. Then victory, opulence, peace of mind are all inevitably available. Yes, Ansh, what's on your mind?
Prabhuji, what does heinous mean?
Okay, good question. What does heinous mean? Who's going to answer? Yes, Mishti.
Heinous is like terrible and like it's like really bad that like nobody would like that think of like committing it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's like very like abominable or very hateful. Like killing someone, it would be considered like a heinous crime. It's not like a small thing. Like disrespecting someone maybe not as heinous, right? It's not like it's bad, but it's not like a heinous. But heinous is like the worst, or a very, very ugly thing would someone would do to someone like.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and that's what Indra did a few times, right? Killing the Brahmana, killing a guru, which is very heinous, right? Killing, you know, and maybe a small insect is also bad, but it's not that severe, right? Okay, so where were we? Yeah, so here, Vritrasur is encouraging, and then if one is a devotee, then all of your devotees then have faith in Vishnu's protection because the demigods were losing faith. They forgot they have a special thing which has been given by Vishnu, or at least he gave the understanding or the knowledge about it. What am I referring to? What am I referring to? What did Lord Vishnu give them or tell them about? Right? When I don't see responses, I feel that you're not paying sufficient attention. Yes, Navya.
The weapon is special. Is the special thing?
Yeah, the weapon made by the bones of the Dikshit. And that, what was the name? It's Vajra, Thunderbolt. So when you read this line, what's ringing on your mind? Any verse ringing in your mind when you read this? victory, opulence are always there. One who's a devotee. Yes, Nishti.
Bhagavad Gita 18.78.
Yes, the last verse.
Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanavadhara, Tatra Shri Vijaya, Niti Dhruva Niti Mati Mama.
Very nice. Excellent. So there will be, what's the English? Who knows the English of 1878? The last verse of Bhagavad Gita? Yes, Navya.
If anyone is on the side of the great Krishna or the great archer Arjuna, then there will always be opulence and good stuff.
Opulence, victory, and all the good stuff. Yes. Great. Yes. Are we having Kahoot today? Someone asked. Maybe next time, right? Okay, we'll do next time. Kahoot, okay? So yeah, this is how we should link. Oh yes, I read this in the Bhagavad Gita too, right? Wherever there's Arjuna, Arjuna means a great devotee, right? Who is depending on Krishna in every respect. Then victory, opulence will be there. In short, if we are also depending on Krishna, after doing our due work, like if we have an exam, we should study hard and then depend on Krishna. If we don't study hard, then we can't depend on Krishna. We can't say, oh, Krishna was not on my side. So such person has nothing to ask for. He doesn't ask for any material things, right? Because what is the aspiration of a devotee? To give a new house, new car, new toys, new PlayStation. Answer the question with some verse also. What's the aspiration of a devotee? There are like lots of verses which you can fit in here. Lots from bhajans or artis or Gita or Bhagavad, anywhere. Try to answer your question with a verse to substantiate your answer. Yes, Ansh.
I was gonna say, like, the Maha Mantra, all devotees want to worship Krishna.
They want to worship Krishna. Yes, but what are they asking for? That was a question. Are they asking for new car, new house, new better grades?
Like, the power to be able to continue their
So
bhakti.
continue bhakti, serve. Yes, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. I mean, it's very nice and it's correct also. It fits in because mantra basically means we're asking for service, selfless service. Yes, Vedi. Very good, Ansh.
From the Gita 10.10, Tesham satatayuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam dadami bhuti yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. Or the devotees constantly want to serve Krishna and other devotees with love. And then Krishna reciprocates that also by giving them knowledge and more opportunities to serve.
Excellent. Very nice. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also says this, na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim. How many of you know this verse? Kavitam va jagadisha kamai mama janmani janmanishware bhavatad bhakti rahetu kitvai. I'm not looking for wealth, name, fame, beauty, this, that. I'm looking for bhakti. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Very, very important verse. So that's how Ritrasur basically encouraged the devotees don't ask for material things, right? Those who ask for material things are not pure in their devotion. Even if they approach Krishna with material motivation, it's not like wrong, but it's not the best, right? They're called mixed devotees. Oh, I want to become the most famous and I want to become devotee too. It's mixed devotion. I want to become a millionaire and I want to also be a devotee, right? So approaching Krishna with that motivation is not the best. Devotee just wants bhakti. Rest Krishna will take care. That was Ritrasun. And that's what he's encouraging. He's encouraging the demigods. There are beautiful prayers in this chapter 11, 24, 25 verses. Aham harita padika mula dasa nudasa bhavitasmi bhuya manasmarita supate gunamste grinita vakarma karotu kaya. Who's going to read this translation? Anyone who hasn't got chance yet? Ayush, you want to try?
O my Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, will I again be able to be a servant of your eternal servants who find shelter only at your lotus feet? O Lord of my life, may I again become their servant so that my mind may always think of your transcendental attributes. My words always glorify those attributes, and my body always engages in the loving service of your Lordship.
You all read this or heard this verse? Is a devotee speaking this or a demon speaking this? What do you think? Please
The
type in,
devotee.
type in, type in. Devotee? A devotee is speaking? Who is that devotee? What do you think? Who is speaking? Okay, everyone just do your best. Who is a devotee or a demon? If it's a devotee, who is that devotee? If it's a demon, who is that demon? Okay, Ishan, good. Yeah, I think all of you are getting, yeah, it's Vritrasur, the godly demon, right? So it's Vritrasur. He is a demon externally, but his heart is devotee, right? His whole mood is devotional. Therefore, this chapter is called Transcendental Qualities of Vritrasur. So what is better? You tell me. To have externally, one may be not so refined by their body or dress or features or this or that, but their heart is very devotional. That's person A. And person B, externally very nice, looking good, wearing nice clothes, carrying nice briefcase or purse or whatever, but the heart is full of envy and bad qualities, right? Who's better, A or B? Okay, most of you are saying A is better, right? You agree? Give me some thoughts. Give me, like, verbalize your thoughts. Why? Anyone who has not spoken yet? Maybe Karina, Haley, Ovi. Want to try to share something? Okay, I think all of you said, and it's not very hard, that ultimately it's not the externals, right? Externals are deceptive, right? Externals, they may look very refined, talk very sweetly, but they may try to poison the other person, right? So ultimately, what matters more is what's in someone's heart. So although the demon Vritrasur was externally very, very rough and trying to kill the demigods, but ultimately he was a great devotee, and he's encouraging the demigods that you now must take shelter of Krishna or Vishnu. He has given you a wonderful weapon, thunderbolt. Use it. Don't don't lose it. Don't have doubt in the words of Lord, right? Lord Vishnu told you that you will be victorious, so you will be. This is the secret to kill me, in short. And I'll happily give up my life because it's a service to Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu wants me to die through your hands. He has given you the weapon, he's given you everything. Use that weapon. Does it ringing Does it ring anything? When you hear something similar, someone gave the secret to how he will be dead to the enemy. Like now A and B are fighting. A is giving the secret to the party B how to kill, right? Who's going to share that story? Yes, Mishti.
I don't know if this really counts, but like Vibhishan like told the secret of how to kill Ravan.
Vibhishana told the secret to kill Ravan, but ultimately Vibhishana was on Ram's side, right? I mean,
Yeah.
he was in the family of, but he rejected that family. He was not fighting, right, against Ram, correct? Now think of a story, think of something where someone was fighting against, A is fighting against B, and A tells the secret to B how to kill A. Okay, Pandavas, clue. Pandavas are connected in this story. Okay, one more clue. Then Pandavas are fighting, and Pandavas felt if this person is not dead, we cannot win. Now you got some bells ringing? Yes, Vedi?
I'm not too sure about my answer, but when you said that, in my mind, it came they needed to kill Dronacharya during the war.
They need to kill Dronacharya. Yes, that was like a one big, very, very big person in the Kauravas army. But the other person was Bhishma, who was their grandfather, who
Oh,
was a great devotee. Bhishma was a great devotee. Dronacharya also was. Um, but Bhishma Dev was their grandfather and a great devotee, and he could practically kill, all of the Pandavas' army in one blow. That was his strength. And Pandavas realized we cannot win over if he is present. So somehow they killed Dronacharya using the Ashwatthama trickery, which is another story, the elephant. And of course, it was not trickery, but it was like plan of the Lord. So finally, one day, Yudhishthira and all went to the Bhishma and, oh grandfather, please tell us how to overcome the situation. So Bhishma told them, there's a person named Shikhandi in your team, and he is like a eunuch, like half man, half woman, right? Or transgender kind of situation, which we have some people, right? So she is a transgender, um, and if she comes in front of me, I will not fight. I'll give up my weapon because I can't kill a woman. So that was the secret told by Bhishma to kill Bhishma. That's what the Pandavas did. So here, same thing is happening, is it not? Same thing is happening. Vritrasur is telling the secret, which Lord Vishnu already had told, but somehow they lost the faith. So it's another great lesson we can learn from Vritrasur, that if someone is losing faith in bhakti, if someone is losing faith in the power of Vishnu, the power of Vishnu was the thunderbolt. And sometimes we may lose power, we may lose faith. Oh, I'm chanting, the mantra is not working. I'm reading the Gita, it's not working. So we have to inspire, we have to encourage, we have to build others' faith. Right? Does it happen to us? We lose faith or we slacken, we kind of doubt, is it working? Is it not working? How many of you have experienced that? Right? Right? Sometimes it happens to all of us. So we therefore we need this good company. We need this good association so we can uplift ourselves and uplift each other. So Vritrasur basically did that. He boosted the confidence. Hey, you have that great weapon. Use it. Now, did Indra use it? Did that weapon work? Did Vitrasur die? All this will be covered in the next class. Okay. Was it interesting? You liking how the story is building up?
Yes, Babaji.
Okay. Let's take some quick thoughts, comments, suggestions. Fast. Yes, beyond. You can type in also if you have any
The
questions.
only reason I think Vitrasur's gonna die is because when he was made, he was supposed to be killed by Indra.
Yeah, good. I really like how you're like linking everything. Very good. Yes. Ansh.
Prabhuji, I just thought there's a lot of suspense to the story.
Yeah. See, this is how, like to be in every chapter, in every movie which have like part 1, part 2, they leave with the suspense so that you can come and watch the next one, right? So if you tell also stories, use it, right? Use this trick so that people feel inspired to hear you again. And hear you in the sense like whatever you're sharing from Bhagavatam or Gita, right? Because tomorrow you'll be sharing this with others, right? It's important to know the art of teaching, art of sharing, art of storytelling. These are very important things. The art of communication, the art of presentation. Add life to your stories, add flavor, right? Add fun. Yes, what else? Any other thought, question, comment before we wrap up? It's 12:35 here. Okay, so yes, Vedi, yes.
What for this project? How much time did you say we would have?
January 14th. That's 2 weeks from now, 7 p.m.
Okay.
Give a thumbs up if you think it's okay. Okay. Most of you think it's okay. 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 Wonderful. Okay, so we will pause here again, my dear friends. Happy New Year. Take care of your health, take care of your studies, your, regulate your eating, studies, your recreation, your health. And I'm just repeating it for myself. Your bhakti, being a student, it's very important to get up in the morning. For anyone who's serious in anything in life, it's very important to get up early. So you'll find a great difference. So I'm not saying make a resolution or anything, because for bhakti, we don't have to check on just the year. We should always be having that feedback mechanism. Like this is not working, this I need to improve, right? A sincere person is always having that feedback loop. I need to improve on these things, not just make a resolution and it goes in dissolution after 2 weeks, right? And no solution. So I'm sure this year is going to bring a lot of fun, life, happiness, joy, more bhakti, more studies, more adventure, more fun, more bonding with the loved ones, family, friends, etc. And I'm always there for you. So happy New Year to you, your family, your friends, everyone. And please take care. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripasindubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaः. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. All glories to all the assembled devotees, all of you. Hare Krishna. Thank you.